All right, guys, we are at Top Secret Lake P today. Hopefully we're going to catch some fish. I've got to film some, so I've got not a lot of time to actually fish. So we're going to see what we can get done. Hopefully we can actually catch them. They should be out here deep by now. So, of course, we're going to be throwing big swim baits. Going to be about 90 today. The bite, I will tell you this, generally the bite, unless it's cloudy, a cool front comes through, generally the bite will die around that 1 or 2 o'clock, even on the deep stuff. It gets real tough. At least it does on this lake. Most lakes I've been on, that tends to be the case. Now later in the evening it'll come back, but get out of the heat, go eat lunch or something. Now, all that being said, you know, we're here pretty early. It's, I don't know, 6, probably right at 6 a.m. The air temperature right now is about 72. I don't know what the water temp is. I'll tell you that as soon as I get to the boat and I see my graphs. But the goal for today, we're going to see if we can find them deep. We don't have a lot of time, so we're going to see if we can get them to bite. And then, it's a bad thing about being a YouTuber is sometimes you have obligations to other people that you have to take care of. And what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for any sign of bluegill or shad. The water's really clear. Of course, it is always on this lake. And the good thing is I'm not seeing little groups of bluegill. So that tells me that maybe they're finally out there in deeper water. On old Ruby, old Smokey back there. Water temps looks to be about 79 degrees. Now guys, that's one thing about the water temps that I want to tell you. When you get on the lake, even during the summer, even during the spring, especially during the spring, once the water temps get over about 75, 78, you know, this is a highland reservoir. It's way up in the mountains. Spring fed, so the water stays a little cooler. When you get up in the morning, first light, that's your water temperature. Not at 12, not at 3, not at 1. That's just surface temperature. If you ever pay attention on these graphs, I'll have a big difference in water temperature between my graphs here, because there's the transducer said shallower in the water, and my transducer on my trolling motor because I've got it way down in the water. That's when you want to judge. It'll be about a 2 to 3 degree difference a lot of times. All right, whatever you want to say, smoke on the water, fire on the mountain, run boy run. Let's go get some stuff done. So I'm really having to drive by my last track. There it is. Yeah, now that's what I'm wanting to see right there. There's a fish. Miss my marks, but we got some fish up here. They're maybe not hanging out here like I'd like to see, but there's definitely a few of them out here. I don't know whether we should start here Or we should roll on up. We're gonna check this cove right here, the mouth of this cove. They like set in the ditch on it. See all these scattered schools of shad though? Generally doesn't play very well. We want those shad. We got some grass here on the side. See the grass? It's just this very sparse grass down through here. Now you're thinking, I know, oh, getting that grass. Man, these fish, they don't live in the grass, but there's just a rim of grass in this lake. It's not really, right there's some fish, so possibly. There we go. Look at that. There's 3, 4 of them right there. Them some good marks too. Maybe 5, 6. 7. Got some shad up in here. See it right there. 8, 9. $10, $11 are way back up in here. Really spread out. I'm really surprised. Oh, look at that. Look there. Way back up in here. Really surprised at how far they are back up in here. They're scattered out though. When the sun comes up, they'll kind of tighten up, get out here in the middle. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go check 2 spots where really this time of year, and for this lake it's still kind of early. There's a few more definitely right there. There's definitely some up in here, so they should be catchable. They're suspended. They're not hugging the bottom. But I'm gonna go check the other 2 schools, which generally this time of year are much better. So we're gonna go see what they can do. There's what bass on the ledge look like. They're up on the ledge. They ought to be feeding. That is some good marks too. Well, that's what they look like on side imaging. See, here's your creek channel. All right, now the question is can we get them to bite? Let's get the swim bait out. All right, guys, they are out here deep. As you can see in this little piece of video. But I am going to start off with a topwater this morning because I have seen some fish busting the old top, chasing shad. As a matter of fact, there was one just off to the left of me. So I'm going to work this in faster than usual. And I'm going to make a cast that direction. Sitting right over top of these fish. Oh, I missed him. How did I miss him? So are you telling me I'm going to get one shot and that's it? Can't buy a bite, man. Cannot buy a bite right now. There's one. Oh, he come off. Oh. Boy, he wasn't aggressive about it either. At all. He was not aggressive at all. And that was my fault. I wasn't ready for that. Like I said, you know, guys, you can see them, so don't be disappointed and don't spend a lot of time. You know, I've spent about an hour up here on this group, probably a little more, probably about 2 hours. And really, that's about 2 hours too long for not even a peck. I mean, like I said, I had the one come up on top water. You know, maybe I'm rusty right now. I'm sure I'm rusty. Felt that weight of that fish and just didn't get him. Poor execution on my part. But, you know, had the one come up and hit the underspin, and had him, thought I had him, but I just didn't reel, you know, didn't keep up with him and gave him slack. If you give him slack on that swim bait, it's just gonna fall right out a lot of times. Even though that is a big hook, you know, it's just a lot of weight, a lot of bait blowing that mouth open. So you really gotta hit them, reel. That's the thing about a swim bait, even the smaller ones, you know, fish it on good line, don't fight them, just drag their rear ends in. Now, boys, there's what they look like. You can see them here. That's what they look like on the down imaging. Side imaging, down imaging. We definitely got some here. You can see our arches there. There's some arch fish. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. Woo-wee, look at that bunch. Golly, there's some. Look at that. Maybe we've been in the wrong place the whole time, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that on side imaging. There we are. Gosh almighty, look at them just stacked up down here. We're going to throw a top water again. We're going to throw that top water, see if we can't get a few bites, because they are up in the water column. We've had quite a bit of rain here, but golly, look at that. I mean, they are just stacked, loaded in here. See if they're back down here. Got a bunch right here, a bunch of shad out here. Look at that crappie in that tree. Woo, daggone. Wished I had my crappie gear with me, boys. We'd load up on some crappie. Come on, baby. Oh my God, what is that? Got him. Got him. Woohoo, what a fatty. Good. You want to talk about feeding? No. You. Wow. Boys, these are some big fish. This is a big one. I don't know if this is a smallmouth. He's digging. What a fish. Oh God, that's a big, he's barely hooked. Barely hooked. Come on. Come on, big boy. Get up here. Oh! Whoa! Holy cow. All right, guys. That's two. And just look at that. Up here busting topwater. His tail is healed up. Look at that toad right there. Holy cow. Don't think this one is as big as the others were. Stay down. Ain't bad though. Come on, you ain't going under the boat. Oh, no. He ain't too bad, that's for sure. Whew. Look at that. I mean, that is a solid 3, heavy fish. Beautiful green. I don't know if it shows, but beautiful green. There he is. This is insane. Insane. Get up here. Oh, this is a good smallmouth. Now we're pulling smallmouth out. He's skinny. He needs to eat. We're gonna put him back right now though. That's fine. Damn it, too hell. How did that fall overboard? Y'all, I'm glad that handle floats. The nerves are just shot right now. Two just giants have crushed me. What's wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, baby, where you at?
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm running late.
Boom, I got him. There he is. Come on. Come on, little fella. There we go. All right, there's another one. Boy, he was aggressive. He ain't as big as the other two, but shoo, he was mean. Holy cow. Daggone topwater bite. Who would have guessed that? Right there. Right there, chasing. Oh, he hit it right at the boat. He hit it right at the boat. Oh, another good one. Oh my God. Oh, right at the boat. Right at the boat, another good one. Look at that. I mean, holy cow. I seen them chasing shad and just threw out there. They come by and swung and missed it once and drilled it the second time. Got him. Finally. Got one on swim bait. Look how big he is. I'll get up here. There's a little guy on a swim bait. He didn't really commit to it, but he is what he is. Man, we crushed them on topwater today. What a daggone good time. I mean, you know, I come out here wanting to throw the swim bait. We caught one on the swim bait on the underspin, but I don't know what was going on. If we're kind of pre-front, there is a storm coming in tomorrow, but it really had them up and active. I mean, they were chasing shad like they thought the shad were just not going to be here tomorrow. So it was a blast. I'll take a topwater bite like this any day. It was such a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you can hear me over the engine back here. I know I got to show you some sonar stuff. Hope you really enjoyed this. I know I needed this day. You know, like I said, I only get one day to fish here lately, if I get that. A lot of stuff going on, everything from the fight with FEMA and the flood maps, to trying to get the house together, to 70 and 80 hour work weeks, to a huge toothache that just about put me down. Just a lot of stuff going on, guys, and I'm sorry about not being out here and not doing more for you. God knows nobody wants to be on the water more than me, showing you guys days like today. So as always, questions and comments in the comment section below. You know I love to talk about fishing with you. Like it if you like it, and if you don't like this video, well, you're just effing crazy. Like it if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys rock.